Ecclesiastes, I think it's chapter 11, says to cast your bread on the waters, and after many days it will come back to you. And today, and even yesterday, I'm just reminded of this as I heard a friend of mine mention on Facebook how, he was in a gas line, and he wouldn't have made the cutoff mark for the amount of customers that they were taking that particular day, but the gas station attendant recognized him because he was a frequent customer there, and his testimony of, whether it be his attitude, whether it be his friendliness towards the gas station attendant, earned him, in a sense, favor that day that he would be able to get gas. Well, this morning, it was a pretty big snowfall overnight, and we woke up this morning to the sound of a snowblower, and it's just reminded me that there's an older gentleman, he's probably in his 60s, that when it snows, he will come and plow the entire street, all 3 city blocks on both sides. He would plow it, and he doesn't have like this big industrial, bobcat. He just has a regular snow blower that he just walks behind. It's not self-propelled. It's just a regular old average Joe snow blower. Anyways, he plows the street. He plows our sidewalks. Just a straight shot on the sidewalk when it snows. So the last time it snowed, maybe about a month or so ago, my wife went out and said, she went out and first told him thank you. She said, "Thank you so much for doing this." And she said, why are you doing this? Why are you, plowing the whole street? And he said, "Well, because I failed twice." He said, I failed twice before, walking over unplowed snow and or unplowed sidewalk, and so I figured instead of just complaining about it, I do something about it. So I got a snowblower, so when it snows, I plow the snow. Now that in itself is just a lesson for all of us to learn, because many of us, we've been suing somebody and just cussing up a storm, putting our neighbors on blast because they didn't shovel their snow. Instead, what he says, well, I don't want people to fall, so I'm going to go get a snowblower. In any event, Karen says, well, thank you so much. It means a lot to us. I'm just saying thank you on behalf of our neighborhood, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then the man said, "Oh, where do you live?" So she showed him ours. She pointed to our house. Well, this morning we woke up, and not only did he plow the sidewalk, but he plowed up to our porch. He plowed our walkway and stuff, and just kind of did a personal job. So this morning, Karen made some fresh baked cookies, and we took them to his house. And our family went down to his house, knocked on the door, gave him cookies, and it just really blessed his heart. And all that's just to say again that scripture from Ecclesiastes 11, 1 and 2. Cast your bread on the waters, and after many days it will return back to you. Today, say thank you today. Say smile for someone today. If you're going to a restaurant, you're going out on a date, tip the waitress or the waiter well. Just remember, if we are kingdom people, then we are kingdom ambassadors in our daily lives. It should never be a point where we turn off who God has called us to be in our communities. You read through the Gospels and see how many lives were changed in the daily commute of things. Not necessarily every miracle didn't take place in the synagogue or at the church. It wasn't always an outpouring at the church. It was, a conversation by a well. It was a conversation by a tree. Those type of things really have greater impact than we think. So today, my encouragement for you is cast your bread on the water. Say thank you. Say you're welcome. Smile for somebody. Do whatever you can to be an ambassador for the kingdom.